guys! So 2018 is turning out to be a very interesting year for Bollywood movies. First and foremost, Padmavat obviously did super well at the box office. And Padman also did pretty good business. But what is surprising is that this tiny movie, which had no star cast whatsoever, with all seemingly new actors. They're not really new actors, they've been acting, but you know, they're not big names. Their movie did extremely well at the box office, and that movie is Sonu ki Titu ka Sweety. The movie stars Nusrat, Bharucha, Kartik Aaryan, and Sunny Nijar. And it's directed by Luv Ranjan, who made the Pyar Ka Panchnama series. Maybe you don't know these people by name, but it's pretty much like the same people who were in the Pyar Ka Panchnama movies and also in Akashvani, which was also directed by Luv Ranjan. From the trailer, it's like supposed to be like a comedy, like buddy movie. Essentially, we have Sonu and Titu, who are best friends, and they're basically like brothers. To the point where Sonu even calls Titu's mom like mummy. So they're super duper close, and Titu is always, you know, in like terrible relationships, and he's one of those guys who can't think straight when he's with a girl. But Sonu is always the one to bring him back from the trenches of, you know, evil women who take advantage of him, whatever. But what happens is that Titu decides, okay, I'm just gonna have an arranged marriage, let's just do that. And they find a girl, but according to Sonu, she is too good to be true, and she does seem like it. She is perfect in every way, and it's a bit suspicious. And so there ensues a battle of sexes between Sonu and Sweety. Sonu ki Titu, Luv Ranjan did a great job, you know, directing, and the movie was entertaining and it was funny. The numbers prove the movie did extremely well. He makes movies catering to like the single crowd, or like, you know, the college going crowd who are like, you know, navigating different relationships. So I feel like, you know, he did a great job catering to his targeted audience. So Kartik Aaryan has suddenly become like a heartthrob because I suddenly see him like all over like Instagram. And I think his followers went like super duper up after this movie, and honestly he deserves it because he did a great job in the movie. He's like really sincere and endearing. And even in the Pyar Ka Panchnama movies, I know that his really extremely long monologues, they're like 5 minutes long. I don't know how he remembers these dialogues. But he has those like one take long monologues, and I know that those have gone viral in the past, and he definitely is like known like and recognized. But I think after this movie especially, he definitely is more recognized, and I do see him on my Instagram feed like everywhere. And Nusrat is also on my Instagram feed, and she's suddenly like, you know, in the fashion whatever files and whatnot. And I think she also is really, really talented, and she always does a really good job acting in like the Panchnama movies, and in this one she kind of has to play like the vamp or whatever. But I know in Akashvani, you know, she did a great job. I remember her performance, and that was really, really good. And even in this one, it was good. Sunny as Titu is also good. He's like really funny. He's like so innocent, bichara. Like it's just like really cute. He's just really sweet in the movie. I think he did a good job as well. And a lot of the other actors, like some, you know, playing smaller roles, they were also really good, like the parents and stuff. Everybody was really funny. And yeah, overall it was just like, you know, good performances. Obviously the most important thing a Bollywood movie needs is music, and the music of this movie is really good, and it's like young, you know, catchy songs that can be played in like nightclubs and stuff, and are definitely gonna be played at like summer weddings. Dil Chori is like really good. It's like really catchy, although I know it's like a remix, whatever. Ugh. I like the Chote Chote Peg. That one's like really catchy. Oh, they also remixed Bomb Diggity, Zack Knight's Bomb Diggity, which was like so unnecessary because I still listen to that in the car all the time, and that's still like my jam. So I was just like, why do you need to remix this? Like, this movie is still I mean, this song is still so relevant. Like, why do you need to remix this song? But like, whatever, it's in it. Um, I also would like to point out that like towards the end of the movie, they have that, you know, like romance song. It's actually a really really nice song. It's like a really sweet song, and I feel like that song is kind of like the crux of the movie, because the movie is literally about Sonu and Titu's friendship, brothership, and I feel like he really captures it well. Overall, the movie was like pretty nice. It was pretty like time pass. You know, I like the friendship aspect of it. I wish like the whole like girl bashing thing would like chill out a little bit, but like whatever, you know. Um, for people who are smart, they know that women are awesome. I just hate like those type of comedies, because I'm just like, oh my god, like you can't paint like people, like you can't paint an entire gender with like one paintbrush. Like that's crazy. The movie is essentially kind of misogynistic, but I would like to point out that the director Luv Ranjan, when asked why he keeps making movies like this, he did point out that he made Akashvani, which is a movie that I saw and did like, which is completely different. And it's about a girl who has an arranged marriage and her husband is abusive. And that is like a legit like feminist movie, and I remember seeing it and it was a really nice movie, and Nusrat was in it and she did a really good job acting. As usual, I always think she does a really good job. Um so I don't think that Luv Ranjan is anything like that. I don't think he has anything against women. I just think I guess these type of movies just do better, and that's exactly what he said. He's like, you know, I made a movie that was basically feminist and that didn't do well, but these movies are doing extremely well, and that's just really sad. And I think that's up to the audience, you know. Just super appreciative of the fact that a movie with no big names did so well, and it was so far it's like the second or third highest grossing, you know, like the most popular too. I think it was like Padmavat, this movie, and like Bagi too, I think like made like the most money this year so far, I believe. So that's awesome. I'm all for like, you know, smaller actors and like smaller directors like getting more fame and like more exposure. I love the Khans and the Karan Johars and whatnot, but like, you know, obviously a movie industry like needs to thrive on like fresh talent, and this is really great. It's a good indication of the future.